السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
أهلا وسهلا. Welcome to you all. Ya Allah, quick attendance.
Teacher, Tyler's not here today.
Just Tala.
Everybody's here.
Everybody else is here. So, Alhamdulillah. Abdullah, mute your mic, Abdullah.
What's the Lumio code? What's the Lumio code?
The code is the same thing. I'll give me 1 second. I'll give it to you now. 569374. 596, I mean, sorry. I put it in the chat. So Allah is here, and Saline is here, and Haneen, and Hania, Ahmed, Nida. Tala is not here, we said. Maybe because she traveled. And Abdullah and Abdurrahman both are here today. Yalla, let us start. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين. Today we start with a very important series that we're gonna talk about in this week and the coming weeks. And this is a summary of the Prophet's life. Summary of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam life. A summary of the life of Al-Mustafa. Summary of the life of Al-Sadiq Al-Amin. A summary of the life of the last and final messenger. Rahmatan lil Alameen. We're not going to speak about every single thing because that would take a lot of time, but more of a summary. So let's start here today speaking when in his young days until we reach up to the story on the page here. I'm going to connect it, inshallah. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, born in Am al-Fil about 570, 571 CE. He was born as an orphan. His father had died before he was born. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I need you guys to pay attention. I'm going to connect this to the story here on the page. He was born as an orphan, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. From when he was born until 6 years old, he was raised up by two individuals. His mom, Amina. I should ask you guys, what is his mom's name? But you guys already said.
Amina.
His mom, Amina.
And his dad's name is Abdullah.
No. And his dad's name is Abdullah. His dad who passed away name is Abdullah. And he was while he was 6 years before he sallallahu alaihi wasallam was 6 years old, he was also taken care by guys, you have to mute your mic, please. He was also taken care by this woman called Halima. You guys ever heard Halima Sa'diya? The Arab, they had this tradition that
can I say it?
Yes, say it.
They took them to the West because they believe the Arabic there is more superior, better.
They took them to the desert, not to the West, of course. They took them in the desert, close by, to be raised up by Bedouins because
they're Arabic.
The Arabic language was stronger in the desert. It wasn't mixed like city life. So they would learn their first language in the desert with the Bedouins. Also, they would be in a healthier environment because the desert didn't have diseases like the cities. And the Prophet ﷺ, the person who took care of him and was his milk mom also was Halima Sa'diyah. Up until, the Prophet ﷺ, up until 6 years old, was either raised by his mother Amina or Halima. And his mom, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, she died when he was 6 years old. There's a lot of stories, but like I said, it's summary, so we just stick about the main stuff. His mom died when he, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was 6 years old. And his grandfather, who was his grandfather?
Abdul Muttalib.
Abdul Muttalib.
Abdul Muttalib, a prominent member of Quraysh, raised up the Prophet ﷺ for the next 2 years, from 6 to 8. And he saw something special about Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, very special about Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. That even the young boys, they would be, not allowed to sit under he had a special rug he sat in front of the Kaaba. But Muhammad ﷺ, he let him sit down, and he would tell the people that this grandson of mine is special. That this grandson of mine, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is special. Being special was something that even his mom was always say. When Halima, there was this story that happened with him while she was with him, something with the Malaika, that she brought Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam back because she was afraid, right? With regards to what had happened to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So even Amina told Halima that I know this boy has a successful future. And the way I gave him birth and the signs, the things that I saw what happened when I gave birth to him, this is no normal person. Al-Muhim, when the Prophet ﷺ was 8 years old, his grandfather died. Abdul Muttalib died. Now, this is where I want to connect the story with what's on the board. Abdul Muttalib had many sons. Specifically, he had 10 sons. One of them was Abdullah, the Prophet's father. And one of them was Abu Talib, one of them was Abbas, one of them was Hamza, for example, and others. So he asked the more caring of his sons, the most caring, Abdul Muttalib. He asked the most caring of them that when he passes away to take care of Prophet Muhammad. Who is that? From his sons, you guys know who took care of Prophet, which one of Prophet Muhammad's uncles?
Abu Talib.
Abu Talib.
Abu Talib.
Abu Talib took care of the Prophet Muhammad from 8 until he was a man, not a prophet, until he was like on his own, until he was as an adult.
Wasn't there, while he was with Abu Talib, wasn't there an incident that happened with him in a trade mission to Syria?
بالبحيرة, صحيح. Like I said, there's many stories, but you can't say every story, but there was a story where he was gonna go take him to Syria with him, but on the way, this one monk saw the clouds are following the Prophet ﷺ, so he told the Prophet's uncle, he invited them to eat and whatnot, and he told him, I advise you to take this young man back, because if the Jews see him in Bilad al-Sham, they're going to recognize him to be this special person, and they're going to try to harm him. So he took his advice and he took him back. Al-Muhim, the Prophet ﷺ, he grew up and he learned different trades. Among them, he was a shepherd. And guys, there was no prophet in history except that they work as a shepherd. ما من نبي إلا وكان راعي الغنم. راعي الغنم. He was not a Nabi, he was not a prophet, except that he was a shepherd of sheep. And the prophet also was a shepherd of sheep. One of the professions he worked when he was young. Also, he was a businessman. Going back to the shepherd of sheep, of course, why somebody will say, okay, why every single prophet, all of them had different occupations and different trades. But one of the common things that they had, that they all did, right? That all of them were shepherds of sheep one time in their life. Why would you think they were shepherds of sheep one time in their life?
It teaches them patience.
Teaching them patience. What else?
You have to work. You have to work hard because if you're a shepherd, you have to work hard because you have to keep your sheep in a group. And if one of them goes away, you have to find them, and the other ones you have to make sure they still stay intact. It's kind of
let's say hard work and responsibility.
yes.
Yeah, mashallah.
Like for Prophet Musa,
Mhm.
when he was a shepherd,
Mhm.
he went to go look for one of his sheep. Then that's when he saw the tree. I forgot the name. The tree that he that's how the tree that was like blue. I forgot the name. So he had to find. That's how he became a prophet.
Well, with Prophet Musa alayhi salam, actually, when he was going back with his wife to Nasser, he saw the tree in the valley, and then there was like a little fire, and then when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent him a message. But we don't want to, sidetrack too much because then we would never finish. So I understand what you're saying, yes, now that the messengers, all of them, at one time they are shepherd of sheep, and it teaches them great responsibilities, great different type of responsibilities. Prophet Muhammad was also a businessman. Now, while he was a businessman, there's this woman who was a great business owner and a great business leader. She was a boss.
I know.
خديجة
Yes.
رضي الله عنها.
Khadija radiallahu anha.
Khadija bint Khuwailid.
Khadija bint Khuwailid. And Khadija bint Khuwailid, she was impressed with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam of what she heard of him in her business, that he was a very honest person, that the barakah of the blessings of the prophets, the prophet of the money, every time he would work for her. So even though many people tried to propose to her before, she never accepted except Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And she was even the one that sent him with her friend, she sent him a message that if he proposed to her, she would accept. And they got married. And this is the point now to connect with what's on this page in front of you. When the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he got married to Khadija, his financial situation was good. At the time, so we're talking about he got married to Khadija at 25. So we're talking about after he was 25, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We're talking about after he was 25, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. During this time, after he was 25, the same year the Kaaba was rebuilt, the people in Mecca their financial situation was very bad. They were going through a famine, and everybody were like very poor, including Abu Talib. And this is the importance of the story. Connection between this and that, including Abu Talib. Abu Talib was going through such a hard situation that the Prophet ﷺ wanted to return him the favor. When the Prophet was a young boy, don't forget Abu Talib is the one who took the Prophet in and spent on him and took him like his own son. Now let's read this page and see. We're going to see how the Prophet returned that favor to his uncle Abu Talib. Who's going to read? Who's going to read the page? Abdullah? Okay, Abdullah's going to read for me the first two paragraphs. And the last paragraph is going to be read by
Abdul Rahman.
Abdul Rahman. Okay. Yalla, where it says on the top of the page, Allah's Messenger had become very popular in the whole of Arabia. Go ahead.
Allah's Messenger had become very popular in the whole of Arabia. Everyone respected and honored him. His wisdom, honesty, trustworthiness were the talk of the country. He had no enemy throughout Arabia. He was a trader by profession. He spent his life in ease after his marriage with Khadija. Once famine broke out, there was a serious shortage of food in the country. Abu Talib had a big family to support. He was the head of the clan of Banu Hashim. He passed his days in want and poverty.
So at this specific time that we're talking about, Abu Talib, he had a big family to support and he needed help basically. So having seen this condition, now Abdurrahman, having seen his bad condition, yani, who are we talking about, Haneen? When we say having seen his bad condition, whose bad condition?
Abu Talib.
Abu Talib. Abu Talib, correct.
Having seen his bad condition, the Prophet ﷺ went to his uncle Al-Abbas ibn Abu Muttalib and told him about the famine and the difficulties that Abu Talib was facing. He further said that it would be better if they each took one of Abu Talib's sons under care. Al-Abbas agreed, and both of them went to Abu Talib and expressed their desire. Abu Talib happily agreed. So the Prophet took Ali and Al-Abbas took Jafar. This happened.
Go ahead. This happened.
This happened in the same year the Kaaba was built. Wait,
okay. Rebuilt.
No, like,
in the days of Quraysh, the Kaaba hadn't been working on for maybe thousands of, more than 1,000 years, and they needed to fix some stuff around the Kaaba, and they agreed that they could only use the money that from clean sources, and they rebuilt it. We'll talk about that inshallah in a different class. Yeah, it's not, just to understand that during the days of when the Prophet was young, before he was a prophet, the people of Quraysh had need to rebuild the Kaaba. So they rebuilt it, and subhanallah, they had this big debate when who's going to put back the black stone, and they said they're going to fight.
I remember it. I know it.
Go ahead, Abdullah. Tell us the story.
So they had the stone. So they said that the two leaders had a big fight. They said that they said the person who comes in next is the person that decides. So the person who came in first, next was Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then he told them to put like something under it. I forgot, like a paper.
He took like a blanket.
Yeah, a blanket, And
And he told
one of
them
the,
like every one of the families to grab like one of the edges of the blanket. He put the stone in the middle, and he told each one of the families to put the stone in the middle and to carry it. Go ahead.
then to carry it onto the Kaaba.
And to carry it to the place. And then the Prophet himself, he held it and he put it in the Kaaba. Now, and what is more important with regards to what we're looking at this story is the fact that the Prophet ﷺ, how did he return the favor back to Abu Talib? Remember Abu Talib, when he was young, he took care of the Prophet. Now,
I think what he did was by taking one of his sons, and Al-Abbas took one of his sons.
another, exactly. So each one of them took a burden off of Abu Talib and raised one of his sons in their houses. Now we have this slide with questions, but we are already in time for the break.
I could do this
We
over
will
my
just
head.
do it.
Which still shows the other students. It still shows the work of the other students.
Teacher, can you send the link for the Lumia?
Yes. But I'm saying that we're already, the time for Dean is finished, so maybe tomorrow I'll let you guys finish this up, inshallah. But inshallah, I could send it to you. But basically, these are the questions. Or you know what? Let's just do it together as a class, verbally, because the time had already finished for Dean. So let's just do this fast. Anyone could answer. So forget about, you don't have to go in Lomia right now, no problem. Everyone, why was the Prophet so respected when even before he was a prophet?
Because he was trustworthy
Because he was
and very honest.
Guys, don't cut each other off,
trustworthy.
please. Guys, don't cut each other off, please. Please,
Because he
Nita, start.
was
Go ahead. Mhm.
because he was trustworthy and he was very honest.
Because he was trustworthy and very honest. Abdullah, you want to add to that? That's true, Nida, correct? 100%. Abdullah, what you're going to say?
I'm not saying anything.
Oh, somebody else wanted to say? Because, of course, his great character and because he was trustworthy and honest. What about number 2? You know what to do, guys? The best way, either raise your hand or the first person who's spirit to speak, just let them continue. Number 2, guys, put on your hand, Abdurrahman and Haneen, so I could see if anybody popped their hand new. The Prophet went to speak about Abbas. Why? Why did he want to speak to Abbas, his uncle Abbas? Yes, Haneen.
Because of the stone.
No. Yes, Ahmed.
But
I think I want to talk to Abbas because of Khadija.
No. In the story that we read today in the book, from the book, there was a specific story.
Because he wanted to ask Al-Abbas to help like Abu Talib with him.
Correct. He wanted Abbas to. He was telling his uncle Abbas, let's help out Abu Talib. Right, Abdullah? Continue explaining, Abdullah.
Okay. He wanted to help out Abu Talib because they were in a fight, and the tribe that they were in was in a financial situation, and they were trying to rebuild the Kaaba. Abu Talib was not doing good financially, and he was
That in those times, Mecca specifically was going through a famine and a time of poverty, a time of being poor, and Abu Talib needed help to take care of his family. So that's why he went to Abbas. The Prophet started taking care of Ali. Why?
Started
Why?
taking care of Ali because he truly wanted to help his uncle who helped him, who raised him.
Correct. He wanted to take some burden off his uncles who have raised him. So I mean, Abu Talib and Abbas were brothers. Is that true?
no.
No.
Abu Talib, and Abbas were brothers.
It's true.
It's true.
It's because if they weren't brothers, that Abbas wouldn't
Yes,
come to
Alam.
Abu Talib.
I did hear when you said that. That was funny.
No. Sorry, Alas. Say it again. Say what you're gonna say.
I said that Abbas is Abu Talib's brother because if he wasn't his brother, he wouldn't help him.
He was his brother in the story because both of them were uncles of Prophet Muhammad. You see, Abdul Muttalib, the Prophet's grandfather, he had 10 sons. 10. And there's a story about, subhanAllah, there's 10 sons. Okay, there's a long story about it. And
I know.
you know the story of the 10 brothers, of the 10
Mhm.
sons of Abdul Muttalib.
Yes. I know one of the story that Abdullah
Ustadh, I'm done.
and then they were slaughtering the camels until Abdullah's name came.
They were like,
It was a lottery, I think,
it was like a
between
lottery
Abdullah
until
and the camels.
exactly, and then it would keep pointing at Abdullah until he had to sacrifice 100 camels rather than Abdullah.
Yes.
And that's because he had made an oath to Allah. He had made an oath to Allah that, oh Allah, if you give me 10 sons, I'll sacrifice one for you. Abdul Muttalib had made an oath to Allah. Don't forget, in those days, now, wow, the time went.
Ustadh,
Tomorrow I
I'm
should,
done with the thing.
what I'm gonna do is tomorrow I'll remind me to tell you guys about this.
Teacher, I think I know the story.
Yes, Allah.
It's actually when Abu Talib he said that, oh Allah, if you give me 10 sons, I will like give you one son in like a present, as if I'm grateful that you gave me 10 sons. But and then there was a lottery and Abdullah's name came, but Abdullah was Abu Talib's favorite son, so he didn't want him to die, so they decided to add 10 camels each time so that Abdullah won't die. And each time they added 10 camels, and each time it came to Abdullah, till they added 10 camels, and it like became 100, and then it took the turn to the camels. So they decided to like slaughter 100 camels instead of Abdullah.
So correct. And that's why the Prophet Muhammad SAW, I am the son of two sacrifices, two that were supposed to be sacrificed. One is his father Abdullah was supposed to be sacrificed and he was not. And the other was who in his family, in his lineage, from his ancestors was Ismail.
Ismail.
Mhm. Both
Yeah.
both
It's
were
like,
supposed to be sacrificed, but they weren't sacrificed.
isn't it about brothers putting him in a well?
No,
And then
no,
they sold him as a slave, and then
No, it's either
that was Yusuf.
like how
No. That's a whole different story. That was Yusuf, of course.
the basic short story that of what happened is Allah, Prophet Ibrahim had a dream of him slaughtering his son, and the dreams of prophets are true. So he told his son, and his son said,
may Allah find me from the patience.
may Allah find me from the patience, from those who are patient, that you could do anything you wanted to do. So when it was the time for him to slaughter him, he cut through his neck, but it didn't cut anything. He did it again. It didn't go again. And then he did it one last time, and it didn't go. and so Allah descended a sheep from the sky.
Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't allow the knife to work, and he sent him an animal instead to sacrifice.
A ram or
A big ram now. Correct. Now, guys, let's go straight to Arabic because the time. So no break today. No break today, guys. No problem. So yeah, Bismillah, we moved from Deen to Arabi because of the time. And I'm trying to look for something short for you guys. Okay, here. So today we'll have a short class for Arabic. We're gonna
Ustadh, we can't see the Arabic screen.
Okay. Well, I had it frozen, I think. Okay. Now I resumed it.
Yes.
Yep.
This is one of my favorite. This is my favorite.
Okay, you know what you guys gotta do here, right? You gotta how much students we have? Let's split it up.
9.
Hey, we have eight.
No, we have 8
students.
students.
Oh,
Yeah.
We
yeah.
have 8. And how much? And we have how much words? 4, 8, 12, 16, right? 20?
Teacher, I think it's 25. Sorry, it's 20.
20 words. Okay, so 20 words, and you guys are 8.
5 words.
So each person takes.
Do the math.
Ramadan,
Some people are gonna take 3 words. Half of the people are gonna take 3 words. Half of the people are gonna take 2 words. So you get to voluntarily pick if you want to do.
Okay, Seba.
Well, only 4 people.
It's
will be-
actually, you know, it's actually 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's actually 25 words.
Yeah,
It's
because
5. It's 5 in a row, not 4.
Mhm.
You know what we'll do for now? Everyone just start to read 3 and then until it comes his turn again. And I'll go according to the hands up. Let me see the hands up. So you're gonna read 3 words. It might come your turn again. Everybody keep their hand up. Keep your hand up. Hania, Salina. Put your hand up. Hania. Okay. So now I'm gonna call the name of the first hand, the second hand. And basically what to do is just read the word and translate it and make a sentence with it. And we just go two words. And everybody, when I call your name, just do the 2 words, okay? Abdurrahman, just do the first 2 words. Abdurrahman. Where's Abdurrahman?
Right here. Hunna and hunnaka.
هنا and هناك. What is the difference?
Hunna means you.
هنا means here.
Huh?
Here, like it's here. الولد هنا, the boy is here.
And hunaka is there.
هناك is there. Not next to me here, there. Like far away. There. So huna means there. If you guys want to write your own notes, write your own notes. Huna means here, and hunak means there. Okay. Okay. Make one sentence with any one of them.
Al-barid huna.
Al-barid huna.
Yes.
The barid is the male.
Yes. So you're saying the male is here.
The male is here. Okay, mashallah. Yeah, it's right here in front of you. The male had arrived here. You have the male right here. Okay. Next person is Ahmed. Ahmed, read the two words and then choose any one and translate both of them and then choose any one and make a sentence, Ahmed.
Okay. أصدقاء.
أصدقاء. That's one.
أصدقاء.
Uh-huh.
ازدحام.
ازدحام.
ازدحام. That
Now,
means traffic.
okay, ازدحام means traffic, correct?
Mhm.
And
And
means
أصدقاء means play.
friends. أصدقاء
friends.
means friends.
Friends.
Choose one, make a sentence.
أنا ما أحب أنا ما أحب الازدحام.
أنا ما أحب الازدحام.
أنا ما أحب الازدحام.
Now, you guys know what Ahmed said?
Yes.
I
Said
hate
that-
traffic.
Yeah,
I do not like traffic. None of us do. MashaAllah, it's a good one, Ahmed, because we all don't like traffic.
Like on the bus, it would like stop me from going to school, which is
Oh.
like a good thing. That's the only good thing about traffic, stopping me from going to school. But like, if I'm trying to go somewhere with my family, that's when it's a bad thing.
SubhanAllah.
My turn.
Who's after Ahmed? Guys, keep your hands up so you keep your turn when it comes again.
Abdullah.
Abdullah, you have this word here and then the one here. So the last one in the first row and the first one in the second row. Go ahead.
شتاء البحر.
شاطئ مش شتاء شاطئ.
شاطئ البحر.
Uh-huh.
قرية.
قرية. قرية. What? First of all, what is شاطئ البحر?
Like the shore.
The shore, correct. What is قرية?
Like a neighborhood.
What? It's a neighborhood. It's more like a village. It's a village. قرية means a village. A village. قرية. Make a sentence with any one.
هل زيارات قرية؟
Say that again. هل أنت من قرية? You asked the question.
هل زيارة قرية؟
هل زرت قرية؟
هل زرت قرية؟
نعم. Did you ever visit a village? نعم. أنا أسكن في قرية. I answer your question.
What does that mean?
I live in a village. نعم. أنا أسكن في قرية في بلاد فلسطين. Okay. Who's after Abdullah? Super Arabic.
Yes.
You have two words.
Okay. Medina Saeed.
Translate them.
Medina is city and Saeed is happy.
Okay. هاتي جملة مفيدة.
Let's see what I can make a sentence.
Yes, please. From any one of them.
أنا سعيد في رياض.
أنا سعيدة.
أنا سعيدة في رياض.
ما شاء الله. أنا سعيدة حين أكون في رياض. I am happy when I am in Riyadh. Right?
I'm really happy when I'm in Riyadh.
ما شاء الله. أنا سعيدة حين أكون في الرياض. ما شاء الله. Okay. Who's after you? Nida. Right? Nida, you have two words, Nida.
Okay. هادي.
هادئ.
مدي.
مدير
مدير الشركة.
Okay. So let's look at your two words. Let's look at the meaning of your two words, right? What is هادئ?
هذا is
هادئ is like it's like being calm. Being calm.
هذا and a company.
مدير الشركة. So some is the what person of the شركة? شركة is
The
company.
boss.
The boss, the manager. مدير الشركة. You think you could make a sentence with one of these words?
No.
I don't want to hear no. I want to hear yes. Try to make a. Which one you want? Me and you would make one. Which one? Choose a word. Either هادئ, like calm,
هذا
or مدير الشركة. Choose one of the words and we'll make a sentence.
هذا
هادئ. Let's see. Who's calm in the class? Who's the most calm person in the class, you would say? Man, let's make a question with this, right? من هو أهدى طالب في هذا الصف? You ask that question, man, or answer that question. من هو أهدى طالب في هذا الصف؟ just say أهدى طالب في هذا الصف
طالب.
هو a name which whoever you think which one of you eight is the most calmest.
نداء.
You're talking about yourself then. You say if you talk about yourself, you have to say أنا أهدى طالب في هذا الصف.
أنا هذا طارق
في هذا الصف.
في هذه الصف.
So I'm the calmest in this class now. جزاك الله خيرا. Wow, we still have so much words. Wow. When are we going to get to Quran? Okay. Aswaq. Who is next? Who was after Nida? Hania. Hania, you have two words.
Okay. أسواق.
And?
شركة.
Sharikat. Okay, these are two plural words that came to you. What are they? What is the meaning of these two words?
أسواق is like markets.
Markets in plural, of course. Yes.
شركات is like
Companies
companies.
in plural, yes. You could make a sentence.
I think so.
Choose one, make a sentence. Go ahead.
أنا أحب السوق.
أنا بحب الأسواق. I love the marketplaces. Okay. Good one. جزاك الله خير. Okay, I think now it's Ala's turn. Ala, you have these two words here.
She left.
Oh, she left. Wow. Oh, she left. Okay, we'll give her when. Okay, she's back. She's back. Okay, Ala, these two words are yours. This one and this one.
عمرة and جواز السفر أو
No, the
رحلة
one before رحلة and عمرة.
Okay. رحلة it means like a trip, and عمرة it means going to the عمرة.
Going to the Umrah, the lesser Hajj, okay? Can you make a sentence with one of them?
I can do it with both of them.
MashaAllah, that would even be better.
Okay. أنا أريد الذهاب للعمرة في رحلة مع عائلتي.
MashaAllah. What a beautiful sentence. ما أحلى هالجملة. MashaAllah. You guys know what she said?
What's the
Yes,
meaning?
I know. She said that she in like a vacation she wants to go to Hajj.
She said, I would love to go on a Umrah trip with my family. Okay, Jazakumullah khair. Okay, who Selina's turn, right? Okay. Selina, you have this word
Okay.
and the word after.
Jawaz السفر.
جواز السفر. السفر.
جواز
جواز
السفر.
السفر. You know
جواز
what? Go ahead, read it again.
جواز السفر.
سفر. جواز السفر.
جواز السفر.
You know what is that?
The passport.
The passport. And the next one is, next word?
جنسية.
Jinsiyah is like nationality. Nationality. Mhm. Okay. You could make a sentence with each one, any one of these.
جنسية.
Jinsiyati.
I'm not going to understand what I'm saying.
أنا would you say I like different nationality?
In the أكثر من جنسية, you could say. I have more than one and I could say about myself, أنا عندي أكثر من جنسية. And I have more than one nationality. I'm a citizen of more than one country, basically.
What is it?
أنا عندي أكثر من جنسية.
أنا عندي أكثر من جنسية.
Meaning, what it means, like, I have more than one nationality. So some people could be like American and Palestinian. They have like both citizenships. Or you could be Saudi and American, or, you know, or Jazairi or American. Like more than one citizenship, basically. That's a creative sentence. Okay, everybody had a chance, right? We're not going to make any more sentences. We're going to just read the word, and when I call your name, just read the word and translate. That's it. Just read the word and translate. Read the word and translate. Let me start from, let me go back to the top here. Okay. Abdurrahman, just read the word and translate it. Quickly.
يتزوج.
No, this one. Kitar. Train. Next person, Abdullah. Quick. Mushkila. What is mushkila?
Because he put his hand down.
Mushkila means like a problem.
That problem.
Guys, let's go quick. Ahmed, what's this word?
عبد الرحمن هو مشكلة.
Mushkila means problem. Yalla. Just right now, just let's read and translate. Yalla, Ahmed. What is this word here?
Ustadh. Ustadh.
Just translate it without a sentence.
Does that mean teaching?
Teacher, yes.
Okay.
Correct. The next word is for Haneen. What is this word?
The word تلوث.
Talawut. What is talawut?
تلوث. I don't know what's تلوث.
Pollution.
Pollution.
Make the mess up the air. Okay. This one is a verb. يتزوج. Whose turn? يتزوج. I'll take this one. يتزوج means to get married. The next word, ينتقل, means what?
Like you're moving in?
Like to move from one place, to move like from one house to another house. Naqi. What is naqi? Opposite of pollution.
Clean.
Yes. It's like naqi is like pure, clean. Yes. Yazur.
That means visit.
To visit. نص ساعة.
That means it's half an hour.
Half an hour. Yes. Okay, guys, let's see. We don't have that much time left. So let's see how it's use the rest time for the Quran lesson. 1 second. Somebody has their mic open and is making a lot of noise. Okay, let's see something here.
It's Allah.
اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد.
Ala, your microphone's open.
And it's making some clackety clack noise. Clack, clack.
Do you hear anything now?
No, now it's good.
I'm sorry, I didn't know my microphone.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Alhamdulillah. Okay, what I'll do today, I'll just give you a responsibility, inshallah. What I'm gonna do for you today, I'll give you every student the responsibility of what they're gonna read for us tomorrow.
You said I was going to read to you today.
Until you wait, because you have to wait for me today so you can move to another surah with your brother. So until you wait until the end, everybody else, I just Abdurrahman, because he owed me from last Thursday to finish up.
You mean
picking up
Abdullah?
another surah. Abdullah, I mean. Both of you?
No, it's only me.
Abdullah only.
Both of us are going to the same next surah, but you said I need to read the
That's fine.
last
That's true.
verse.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so you guys just wait. Let me see.
Do I have anything to do?
I'm gonna just give you guys a responsibility. You just write down your responsibility. That's it. I'm gonna give everybody their responsibility of what they're gonna read tomorrow.
Okay.
So starting, let me see 1 second. The last thing I read was Jathia. The last thing you read was 25. Ala. Tomorrow, read for us 26 and 27, please, Ala, for tomorrow.
From 26 to 27.
Yes, please. Ayah 26
I can do more.
and Ayah 27. If you want to add, you could add to that if you like.
Okay.
No problem. That's your responsibility for tomorrow. Selena.
Teacher,
Yes, Ala.
am I dismissed?
Yes, you could go.
Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.
وإياكم وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. So what I'm doing now, other than Abdullah, the only person has to read Tariqa, Abdullah, he owes us from Thursday. So he could he could move on with his brother. Everybody else, I'm just giving your responsibility for tomorrow. Your responsibility, Selena, you read 31 and 32 last time, right?
I can't remember.
That's what
I think I was already on the next page after this.
I think you read up to like here.
Yeah.
Okay, so read for us tomorrow 33 and 34.
Can I do more?
And you could add to that, yes. And you're allowed to add to that.
Okay, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, now Haneen and Hania, you move now to Adhariyat.
Yes.
Both of you are in Adhariyat now. Tomorrow, your responsibility. The first, let's see.
Yes.
You want the first 5 verses?
I want to do all the way to 6. Me too.
Okay, the first 6 verses.
Yeah.
Good, sounds good. 1 to 6, your responsibility for tomorrow. Practice that.
Okay. Salam alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Just write it down everything. Okay, Ahmed. Ahmed, you with me?
Yes, I'm with you.
Ahmed, I'm gonna just give you your responsibility for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to read to them. Just give me your responsibility is 31 to 33. You want us to read them together because just to make sure you read them properly.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Let's
أعوذ
just read.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وفاقهة
وفاكهة
وأبا
وأبا
وأبا متاعا لكم
متاعا لكم
ولأنعامكم
مهم.
فإذا جاءت الصاخة
فإذا جاءت الصاخة
فإذا أجي فإذا فإذا جاءت الصاخة
خ صاخة
صاخة
خ this a خ what you keep saying
صاخة
or you could you know what you could leave because let's start in a new topic in the surah. Start from 30. One that you already read 30 but read it again. وحدائق غلبة. Start from there up until غلبة here.
وحدائق غلبة.
Exactly. From that ayah up until ولينعمكم. So that's
So
from 30 to 32.
okay then. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Assalamu
30.
alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Just wait this for you, Abessa. Okay, نداء سورة الجن. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد. The last ayah Nida read was, I think, what was the last ayah you read, Nida? 17 or 16?
Could you repeat that?
The last ayah you read was
16.
16. Okay, so now you're going to read from 17 and 18 tomorrow. And if you want to add, you could add to that. 17 and 18. You want to read it now just to make sure you read it right, or it's okay?
It's okay.
Okay. Just practice them and that's for your responsibility for tomorrow. 17 and 18.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, Tala is not here. Okay, Abdullah now. Abdullah, you have by memorization the last verse. So I could move you and your brother now to a new surah.
Yes.
يلا. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. الله الذي خلق.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله الذي خلق سبع سماوات ومن الأرض مثلهن يتنزل الأمر بينهن لتعلموا أن الله على كل شيء قدر
وأن الله قد
وأن الله
sorry, this is the word. أن الله على كل شيء قدير.
قدير
If you stop
قدير.
قدير, if you keep going قدير وأن الله, let's start from here. أن الله على,
I can't see it.
I know the memorization. أن الله
وأن الله قد أحاط بكل شيء علما.
MashaAllah, that's the end of it. The one I want is the one before it. لتعلموا أن الله على,
لتعلموا أن الله قد أحاط بكل شيء.
no, not there. Not وأن الله قد أحاط بكل شيء علما. Before it,
Should I start
أن
it over?
الله, start over, yes.
الله الذي خلق سبع سماوات ومن الأرض مثلهن يتنزل الأمر بينهن لتعلموا أن الله على كل شيء قدير. وأن الله قد أحاط بكل شيء علما.
MashaAllah, you did it perfect. Now, you guys you're going up to Taghabun?
Yes.
Okay, both of you Taghabun. Taghabun. 1 second, let me just write it down. Here's a Taghabun. Okay, a Taghabun, you want ayah 1 and 2 or just ayah 1?
1 and 2.
Okay. That's your responsibility for tomorrow. Okay. That's your responsibility for tomorrow. Taghabun. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam. Ma salam.
Ma'as salam.